Now in business news, savings and credit cooperative organization leaders across East Africa have intervened in a meeting in Kampala to chart a progressive path for cooperative growth through sound tax policy and regulatory clarity.
The East Africa Sacco regional meeting has championed cooperative growth through tax fairness and regulatory clarity. Bintu Jalia, chairperson of the Uganda Cooperative Savings and Credit Union, called for an extension of the 10-year tax exemption on Sacco income due to expire in 2027.
That's why we are requesting the government that we need to extend this waiver so that the Saccos can stabilize and can grow up to even a higher level. So that's why we are requesting the government. And we know the president, because the last two taxes, actually the president gave an order that you exempt the Saccos from paying this one. Because even the PDM Saccos, they fall suit.
She emphasized that the tax waiver had not only helped Saccos grow but had also increased their capacity to deliver financial services to rural and urban communities alike.
Uganda is one of the few countries which is suffering under multiple regulatory environments. The Saccos are being regulated by Bank of Uganda, they are being regulated by UMRA, they are being regulated by Ministry of Trade and Industry. And this overworks the Sacco, because when one regulator comes and asks for a certain report, another one comes and asks for another report, another one comes and asks for another report. That means you will spend all your time working on reports and you will not work on growing the Sacco.
She cautioned that not renewing tax exemptions could derail Uganda's decade-long Sacco growth, now globally admired and closely watched by international cooperative stakeholders.
We want, if all these Saccos are regulated under one roof by one regulator, then the bigger ones will also help the smaller ones also to grow. Because if we continue being regulated by different regulators, actually, Saccos have started even bringing down their capital, share capital, some even their savings. They have started now withdrawing their savings because they don't want their Saccos to be regulated by a certain entity. Because there is a threshold which have been put for those other Saccos which have got 500 million and above, and whose savings is 1.5 billion and above, to be regulated by one entity.
Caroline Willard, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Cornerstone Credit Union League, said the exemptions should be preserved for decades to come.
And so a single regulator is critical. In the United States, our structure is a little different because we do have a federal regulator for federally insured credit unions. We also have state regulators, and you can have two different kinds of charters. But nonetheless, there is just one that is the prudential regulator for federally chartered credit union or federally insured credit unions. And that's important that we sustain that. I believe that's a good model to follow really anywhere, including Uganda.
The event served as both a summit of strategy and a celebration of progress. Sudat Kaye, UBC.